Jesus, the Prince of Peace, tells us to put on the shoes of the gospel of peace, which gives us assurance in our salvation and a mission to follow Him. Have you ever wondered why Jesus rebuked the Pharisees so often? The Pharisees' whole goal was to love God as best they could. They reduced God's law to make sure that people were able to meet God's standard. They tried to give clarity to the ambiguous laws so that people could live as good a life as they possibly could. But they never had peace because the truth is, even after all of their efforts, they were terribly imperfect. Jesus called the Pharisees out because they offered a false sense of peace, leading people into destruction by telling them that they could do it their way. But Jesus didn't offer peace by saying we could do things our way. He offered peace by saying that He is enough, despite the fact that we on our own are not. When the church lies about Jesus, telling the world that Jesus says they are perfect just the way that they are, we lead the world to destruction. Jesus doesn't say we are perfect the way we are. He says that He is perfect just the way He is. And when we put our faith in Him, His perfection counts for us. It's time for the church to take off the shoes of empty affirmation and put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. Though this world is imperfect, Jesus took on a cross to offer peace to us. Jesus' perfect way of sacrifice and love beckons us to pick up our cross and leave our ways behind to follow Him. For the American church, fulfilling the gospel of peace means accepting the grace God has given us, receiving true peace, and thus voting for biblical values to extend the same peace to many others.